Good day, everybody. Welcome to the Bible in a Year 2021. We're on day 296 and we're reading through John chapter 7 and 8. Today and tomorrow we're reading through some of John and the dialogue that he's recorded. And John is very unique. John, Mark was the first gospel written, and Mark, I think Mark just wanted to get everything down before it was forgotten. And then Matthew and Luke took Mark as like a foundation, and they added on the things that they remembered, more detail. And Matthew was writing to a Jewish audience. Luke was giving more like a science report type of investigation on this thing, but John wrote from a relationship point of view, and he had the longest to think about this, the longest to reflect on his time with Jesus, and with the inspiration of the Spirit to remember the details of the dialogue and such. And the dialogue is very challenging. There's a lot of things about John that are very challenging in what he presents to us about Jesus. It's the one that we always encourage people to read first, but at the same time, it's the one that really strips down the things that we start thinking is important, like the structure and the stuff that we build around our belief, and the religion that we bring into it, and every move of the Spirit that there's been through the history of the church. Man has ruined by going in and trying to control it instead of just letting it go, see where this is going to go. But no, we have to get in and we have to put in our rules, and we try to govern the whole thing, and we stop the move. That's our history. But here we have Jesus, and everybody's freaking out because Jesus has healed somebody on the Sabbath. Jesus dared to heal somebody on the Sabbath, and he's really pointing out to them the hypocrisy, and he calls them out, and he's speaking through the crowd to the Pharisees who are listening, and he's referring to those who want to kill him, and it's confusing the crowd. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Nobody here wants to kill you, and yet the leadership definitely wants to kill him because he's challenging the religious status, and so there's just some things he throws at them, and he's saying, like, what is the big deal? And in other places he talks about, like, if one of you have a lamb or a cattle that falls into a crevice on the Sabbath, are you not going to help them out? So don't you understand that these people are more important than your cattle, and the Father's looking at their suffering? And besides, the Sabbath, man wasn't created for the Sabbath. We weren't created for the Sabbath. The Sabbath was created for us. It's for our benefit. It's we need that rest. And so then he turns around and he says this. He says, "Didn't Moses give you the law?" So, like, they're challenging him, right? He throws it right back in the face. "Didn't Moses give you the law? Yet none of you keep the law. So why do you want to kill me?" Like, you guys are the one breaking the law. You guys, like, you think that I'm breaking the law on the Sabbath because I'm showing mercy and compassion, tenderness, and love towards people. Then you don't understand the law whatsoever. You don't understand that the law was given because of people. It was given to define what our relationship is supposed to look like between each other, because you know what, humanity was blowing it. So Dad just wanted you guys to understand what his heart looked like when it comes to what our behavior is supposed to be like to each other. But when you turn the law into some sort of just like thing that you don't understand the purpose of it, all you understand is that this is what you have to do, then you lose the heart of it. And that's why they couldn't understand why Jesus was able to heal on the Sabbath, and it wasn't breaking any law, because it's what the law was all about. It's what the law was all about. Jesus came to demonstrate the heart of the law. And the heart of the law is loving our neighbor as we love ourselves. That's what the law is about. And yeah, and he goes on, and unfortunately, a lot of this, because they chose not to see, it just went past them because they chose not to see. The crowd marveled at his authority in speaking. They loved that he spoke with such authority, and none of the Pharisees did that. And the Pharisees, they just understood that he was challenging their position, and that threatened them. So, something to consider as you read through John. Understand that Jesus is showing us the real heart of the law, and this is about relationship. Try to read John with relationship in mind. Okay, so you guys be blessed. Thanks for being with me on this. I love you guys. Make it a fantastic day today in service to our Lord and King. And yeah, let's set this world on fire with the love that He's given us to share with others. God bless.